Good morning, all of you. Welcome all of you to the content writing class of today. Today we will discuss about how to write web content. Last day we discussed about SEO. What is SEO? How you have to deal with SEO. So please, if you have not joined the last class, you can go through the video. I'm waiting for 2-3 minutes for you to join. Okay, let's start. So let me tell you some points about web content. So capturing readers' interest with good website content can be really challenging. Most visitors will spend just a few seconds on a web page before deciding what to do next. So good website writing is the key to beating these bots. Well-written content that's optimized for web rises to the top of search results and holds readers' attention. Some writing tips aptly regardless of whether your text appears on screen, in print or carved into a pyramid wall. Other tactics are especially relevant for professional writer, author websites, and online stores. So, when you are writing website content, you have to capture readers' interest. For that, you have to write good, challenging content because most of the readers will come and they will spend few seconds on any web page when they are like finding something, they are finding a topic. So you can think about like with yourself also when you search for any topic. Do you spend like 30 minutes or 15 minutes on any web page? You just go through it, you just scan it. All of we do that. We just scan through the page and we see if there is any like relevant information that will be useful for me. I can use that. Then you decide that okay, I will go to the next page or any other web page. So if they don't find any attractive topic in your web page, they will go to some other web page. Good website writing is the key to beating those odds. Well written content that optimized for the web rises to the top of search results and hold readers' attention. Yes, of course, good content will hold readers' attention. Some writing tips apply regardless of whether your text appears on screen, in print, or carved into pyramid wall. So other tactics are especially relevant for professional writer, author websites, and online stores. So you have to follow these 11 principles to make sure your website content gets the attention it deserves. So these are some 11 concepts. You have to know your audience, follow the inverted pyramid model. We'll see what is that. Write short, simple sentence because no one wants to read big sentence, complex sentence. Stick to active voice. Show, don't tell. Mix the jargon. Mix up your word choice. make text scannable, incorporate multimedia, layer website content, leave them wanting more. So these are some 11 points you have to understand when you're going to write the web content. So know your audience. It sounds simple, but so many writers put pen to paper or finger to keyboard before thinking about who it is they are trying to reach. Before drafting content, ask yourself these questions. So, who is my primary audience? What about the secondary audience? Who can influence and inform my primary audience? How will they find my site online? So, when you are going to just write the topic, you just think about the topic, and it's not enough that you have much information about the topic and you write. That's not enough. You have to like know your audience also, because they are the important ones who will read your content. So you have to know who are your primary audience and who are your secondary audience. So like if you are writing any content for students, like, who are your students? Are they college students or are they school students? So if you have to write for school student, you have to write in a different language, and if you have to write in like for college students, you have to write in little bit like sophisticated language, and you have to like understand if both are your audience. In case both are your audience, what will you do? You have to like take such a language which is useful for school students and college students both. So maybe the college students are your primary, secondary, or the school students your secondary audience. So you have to understand that who are your primary and who are your secondary audience, and you have to write accordingly that. For example, okay, there is another example. Say you are creating a coaching website or an online portfolio. So your primary audience might be existing clients. However, your secondary audience is much broader and could include other professionals, reporters, or anyone who might need your service in the future. So you will need to make sure that your content is both accessible and interesting to all of this audience. Suppose you are going to create a coaching website or online portfolio. So your primary audience might be existing clients. So maybe you have already some clients who are your primary audience. Now your secondary audience is much broader and could include other professionals, reporters, or anyone who might need your service in the future. So there may be some people who need your like your help in the future. So they also will come and read your website. So you have to understand that your content should be both accessible and interesting to all of these audience, and what kind of questions might this group ask about a particular topic. Audience find web content through many different paths like social media sharing, links from other websites, email sharing, and search engines. Uh, like we get information nowadays from social media sharing, any link sharing, or there are various options. So last method is especially important when you write for the web. So text could be extremely well written and informative, but if it is not optimized for search engines, chances are few people will find it. So if it is not SEO optimized, few people will find it. It will not go to the like broader audience. So think of your audience again. What search terms and would they type in Google? So if you are posting a resume online or making a website for your freelance work, what kind of jobs are you looking for? So make sure to include those terms in headlines and subheaders. You have to follow the inverted pyramid model. If readers have short attention spans, they will decide whether your site has the information they need in seconds. So structure your content like an upside down pyramid or cone. The most important message go at the top of the page, then gradually drill down to the more specific supporting information. For example, say you are creating a web page about a conference. The most pertinent details, a description of the theme, date, location, would appear at the top of the page. Supporting details like speakers and the lecture topics would follow. The less important information, such as conference organizers, history of the conference series, or a list of resources, would appear at the bottom of the page. So if you are creating a web page about a conference, the most pertinent is the description about the theme, date, location. It should appear at the top of the page. Supporting details like speakers and their lecture topics will come later. The less important information, such as conference organizers, history of the conferences, list related resource, it will come at the bottom. Okay, write short, simple sentence. The long sentences are for Charles Dickens' Life of the Literature. The short attention span of today's reader demand sentences of 35 words or fewer. So website content that's accessible and easy to read will naturally reach a wider audience. So focus on using nouns and verbs. Use adverbs and adjectives sparingly. Don't use words like equanimity and obfuscate, and words like calm, confused will do. These are very bombastic words. Don't use that. People don't understand, and they will like avoid your page. So if you are not sure how to judge your own writing, then it's useful to check how your text score with an online readability tool. Uh, so most of the popular models are based on the length of words and sentences in a text. Your text readability is then scored by a number of education levels. These three tools will scan your text and score its readability. So you can use some tools to check your text score with an online readability tool. Stick to active device. Use active rather than passive verbs and specify the subject of the sentence. For example, rather than writing products can be ordered on your website. Say you can order products on our website. So just write active sentence like you can order the website on our website. You can order products on our website. The active voice helps create succinct, reader-friendly sentences. So it's also more direct when you speak directly to the audience. So it's more engaging than saying it can be done. This is important on your website fact page as well. Okay, show, don't tell. So don't limit your prose to generalize the high level statements, specific real world examples help readers better understand and visualize your messages. So consider these two descriptions. This is the base dog toy money can buy, or we made the rough rubber dog toy from durable 100% natural rubber design to resist punctures and tears from the cheers. Which version gives you a clear picture? You can understand that obviously the first one. So we have no time to read this big one sentence. So as an added bonus, more specific descriptive product information helps your website SEOs and give customers the information they need to make those purchases. The website is for everyone, so we just not just technical experts, so make sure information is understandable for the educated non-specialist. Spell out acronyms on first reference, avoid insider language, explain computer niche terms, so, and provide hyperlinks to other articles where readers can get more background information on a particular topic. Okay. See these sentences like the journalist grabbed the SOT from the mosque, drove back to the situation and put the story in the can. Many of these terms are comprehensible only to broadcast journalists. Reader friendly revision would be the journalist interviewed a bystander about the incident and recorded her statement into the story. So, which is very reader friendly, obviously the second one. This tip is essentially important if you work in a technical industry but want your website to attract non-expert customers. So remember that you need to write for your audience and not for your colleagues. So using accessible language will help you come across as approachable and open. Just what you want to convey to future customers. Okay, so you know your audience first. Who are your audience? Follow the inverted pyramid model, like which information you need to give first. You need to understand that which is next. You have to write short, simple sentences. Use active voice, not passive voice. You just show them. Just don't tell, show them. Mix the jargon. So till now, do you have any query? Mix up your word choice. Words are like cookies, we all have our favorites, but when it comes to keeping your visitors interested, variety is key. Word clouds are fun to use and can help you vary your word choice by visualizing which words you use the most. Just copy and paste your text to free word cloud to generate your cloud. So the more you use a word, the bigger it will look in the cloud. So have you overused a certain word? Type it into thesaurus.com to find new synonyms to enhance your text. So you don't use same word again and again in your web content. So it will look very bad. It sounds very bad. So words are very important. So if you need to find a synonym, you can write here thesaurus.com to find new synonyms. Negative words standing out in your cloud. So now you know exactly what to tweak for a positive tone. Negative words standing out in the okay. So this should appear several times in your text. So it should be easy to organize them in a word cloud. Here is the exception. Keep key terms consistent across your site to avoid confusing your visitors. For example, if you are a photographer, don't offer photo shoots on one page, then call them photography sessions on the next. So make a list of terms that describe your company and group together. Any words you use to mean the same thing. Pick your top choices, stick to everywhere on your website. The invoice, bill, photo shoot, photography session, photo appointment, shoot. Do you call your customers, client, patients, or users? Do you refer to services, packages, or plans? Once you have the list of glossary, you can use it to review any text you publish. So here are some examples we have shown how you can use like different synonyms for one word. To make text scannable in addition to putting most important information up top, make sure text is easy to skim. So most web readers will scan the page to find the specific piece of information they're looking for. If they don't find it easily, they will move on. Don't believe it. Try paying attention the next time you open a web page you haven't seen before. So are you reading every word beginning to end, or is your eye jumping around? So instead of text heavy paragraphs, use bulleted numerical list. So you have to write text so that everyone can scan it. So you can avoid writing paragraphs. You can just write bullet points. It's also important to divide content into sections with descriptive subpages. For example, a web page about climate change might organize information under the following headings. What is climate change? Drivers of climate change, current and projected impacts of climate change, solutions to reduce emissions, and learn more. In corporate multimedia, research shows that most the human brain is visual. People process visual information many times faster than text. So an easy read chart or graph can also do a better job of explaining a complex topic than text alone. If you are not a graphic designer by trade, there are lots of ways to visualize your website and some great services out there to help you make graphics yourself like Canva and Pictochart. So images also help break up text, making your page easier to read. So we recommend having at least one image on each page of your website. So there are more tips how to optimize your website images. Layer website content. The great thing about a website is easy to direct readers from one page to another to help readers find more great content by hyperlinking certain words or phrases. to other relevant resources. So you can always put some hyperlinks in your web page so that people can like go to some other web page and see other content. Leave them writing more, wanting more. So here is an example what a call to action button can look like on website. So it is called CTA. Is there a person, a reader should contact for more information? An interesting video they should watch. So how about related blog posts they can read or a report they can download? Keep this calls to action succinct and start them with action words like download, share, join, sign up, learn more, watch, and all these things. Writing in general is hard work. Writing content for website even more so. But remember, you don't need to write perfect text first time around. So once your content is live, you can do monthly website checks to monitor and optimize its performance. So these are some points you can follow and you can note it down when you are writing any web content. I hope you understood till now. Okay, so if you have no query, I will conclude the session here. Thank you for your interest.